Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Storm AF, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Says, yay, I made it a month without getting booted. Yes, girl. Yes. By the way, I love that hat on you. I see your little pic. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Suzanne, Kim, Amy, Sean. Oh, hold up, y'all. Let me mute myself. I don't like to hear myself talk. Welcome everybody. Let's see who else. Kim is in the house. Suzanne, Sister Soul. Welcome, Gaslit, Shell. Nebby, how are you, love? Excuse me. Cheeks is in the house. Kim is here. Yes, I think I said Kim's name 3 times. Keep saying your name over and over. I'm sorry, Kim. Shout out to Kim. Sai is here. Welcome. Rhiannon is here. Anon Snark is here. How are you, love? Rhiannon, thank you. Is it Lorton Girl 2.0 here for the tea? Lovey cats, thank you for being here. Smurgy is here. Betty Jane, my love, is here. Jill has already blessed us this morning. Thank you so much, Jill, for the gifted memberships. Listen, thank you, Jill. Hold up. Let me put a heart in the chat. Thank you, beautiful people. Let's see who else is here. Hold up. Did I miss somebody? Search for You is in the house. Thank you for being here. Erica, how are you, love? Deanna Perry, thank you for being here. Ooh. Lorton Girl 2.0, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Love, did you change your name? Because I just don't like your name don't sound very familiar. Maybe you're a quiet watcher. Let me know. Nurse Janice from the UK is in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for your wonderful, beautiful comments. I see them. Thank you so much for doing that. Sarah is in the house. I know, right? Julia, welcome. Thank you. Please hit that like or you will evaporate. Oh, girl. That sounds like a threat, though. I don't want to be that mean. I mean, I'm already got people telling me that I'm a little too mean sometimes. I don't want to be that mean, not evaporate, not eviscerate. What is it? Eviscerate, evaporate. You just be gone, be gone. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Thank you. Unapologetically me. Thank you for being here. Everybody come through. Christine here to find out everything. Thank you. Rabbit Elizabeth, say it ain't so. There's 3 victims. We got 3 new Diddy victims, y'all. This is too much. Star Report shouted you out in a good way. Oh, so did I. Well, thank you. Oh my shorty. Shout out to the Star Report. I was watching and I was listening to yo, let me just say this. Damn. It's so like I was watching the chat and it was amazing to kind of see everybody go at each other. Star is freaking hilarious. But the thing I really like about Star is that he reminds me, he's very old school, which I love. We don't have a lot of old school people out there. And I very much appreciate that. He's just like no nonsense type of personality. What you see is what you get, and you got to be able to appreciate those kinds of personalities. So yeah, and then shout out to the person. There was a person that called in who's from Canada and shouted me out too. So I don't know who that was, but if that was you, love, thank you. Thank you for shouting me out. I mean, it was really, really cool. I love my old school peeps. Like I think I was like I just turned 40 this year, okay? 40 going on 21 because I refuse. I refuse to buy the minivan, okay? Even though people have said you need a minivan. No, I don't. No, I don't. Give me my little SUV sports, okay? My little Pinto Subaru and a little sunroof, and I'm out of here. Give me my little aviators, and I'm out, and my chucks, and we're good. I'm always gonna be that way. I'm always gonna be that way, right? So I appreciate the old school people because I don't know. It's wisdom. I love being around people that are older than me. You love your van? VD kitten, they're trying to get me in a van. I just can't. I can't for the life of me. Not yet. I'm not ready for a van. I'm not. I don't know what it is. My kids are all squeezing into a little car. I'm not ready for a van. I'm not. But thank you so much for the 5, love. Shout out to you. Hold up, y'all. I got a cough. You said of sunroof. I'm fancy. You think so? I love the hot weather. I love the sun. That's just how I am. It is what it is. You said 52. You're still too young to me. Well, 52 is young. I have decided, okay, that we are all very young at heart. So yeah, shout out to us. Shout out to us. You said I love your SUV and it fits all your kids. Well, they're gonna have to suck it in to fit in. I don't care. Like we gotta make the car work. I'm not getting a van. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that he did. Shout out to Harsh as well. Yo, what was funny about Harsh was there's I listen, you have the people that like you and the people that don't. And there's a lot of people, I've cultivated like people that don't like me, which is fine. I don't care. It is what it is. That's how social media works, right? And so there were people in his comments that were like, I don't trust her, yada, yada, yada. I came for Harsh one time. Yes, I did. Called him out on some stuff. But I mean, other than that, it is what it is. I mean, I have no hate in my heart for Harsh. He's doing right by the Liam Payne case. There's only a few bloggers out there that are doing right. And I am big enough to recognize that. So shout out to him as well. Okay. Um, welcome everybody. I love my van. My daughter played hockey and went all over the place. Shout out to you, Tracy. I just refuse to get a van. That's all. I refuse a van. And I don't know why the hell we're talking about vans. I don't know why we got to that topic. I think it's because we were talking about vans in my family and they're trying to get me in a van and I don't want to get in a van. I just don't. Yeah, I don't yes, join the club. There's a lot of them out there. Shout out to them. But anyways, I was going to the shout out. Yeah, so I was watching and then I emailed Star last night because I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't, I removed his face from the thumbnail. Some people are a certain way about their face and thumbnails, so I wanted to be respectful of that. But I appreciate the shout out. And it was really awesome to see that. It's really cool to see people try to, really uphold other people. Um, and bring them up. And, I love that. So thank you, Star, for that. It's really great. I'm the Canadian. You're the Canadian that called? I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, there's a Canadian that shouted me out. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, love. I was like, I don't know who that is, but I hope I see them. Thank you for letting me know that you are. That was really sweet of you. Thank you for the shout out. That was amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you. You said I'm postponing my 40th birthday because I want to go to NOLA. Oh, okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So you said I am not going to be 40 until I go to NOLA. Wow, girl. I wish I could do that. I am not going to be 40 until I can go to New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. It's on my bucket list. Okay, y'all. Welcome everybody, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The No Vans Club. Now, yeah, if you drive a van, shout out to you. I just refuse to get it. I don't want a van yet. I'm not ready for that kind of a commitment in my life. But we have so much stuff to get into right now. So many things. And by the way, I woke up this morning to like, I don't know, 100 followers on Twitter. Well, shout out to us, okay? And then like every 20 seconds, I'm getting a follow on Instagram. Now, listen, I know I'm not that popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, suddenly I'm getting all these follows. I'm like, hope you're not all trolling all at once because I really, really don't pay attention to the trolls. Shout out to us. But I've never gotten it like all of a sudden just like that. Unless it's on YouTube, it's a little bit different. But suddenly I got a surge of followers everywhere. And I'm like, who are these people? But shout out to you. Thank you for following us. And you've been here for 15 months, girl. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel for 15 months. You are amazing. Thank you. My memberships, I try to make them affordable. They're 99 cents. So it's what I can do to, I mean, we're all struggling one way or another, myself included. So it's affordable and it gets you access to the Discord where you guys can, talk about what you want to talk about. So shout out to you guys. Wim is awake, y'all. Stop waking up Wim. He's awake. All right. Shout out to Wim. Okay. Let's see. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's get into these topics. First of all, we got to hit Diddy right away. Diddy is what is happening. So we all woke up to this news that there are three more lawsuits. Now, I am all over the hold up. I'm all over the can we hear this? What's going on? Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Why is it giving me this shit right here? Okay, here it is. Share. Here we go. Thank you guys for being so patient. Okay, so welcome to this news that we have, and I went on Pacer to look, and I don't see anything yet. But we have, I guess, three more Diddy lawsuits. Wake up. We got three more Diddy lawsuits. Where are you at? Where are you at? Here we go.
Another one, another one, another one, another one.
Can somebody put the number account? How many do we have in the total at this point? I'm keeping an Excel sheet and I got to add these
Another
ones.
one, another one, another one, another one.
But it's been a struggle having all of these added all at once. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just too many, too many, too many. So we got three more. So Diddy sued by three more assault accusers. Diddy calls BS, vows sanctions. Now, this just dropped in the morning this morning. Diddy faces multiple new sexual assault lawsuits with three unnamed accusers claiming the mogul drugged them and arred them. And these individuals are alleging the assaults happened much more recently than the other claims he's facing. Now, immediately I thought, oh crap, it's like Tony Busby. Maybe he's dropping more. They're not even from Tony Busby's firm. Mm-mm. Chico, you're not lying. Too damn many lawsuits. Thank you. Thank you. And Wim just gifted 5 memberships, y'all. If you've been blessed by Jill or Wim this morning, please drop some hearts in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for gifting. Where are we at? Let me know. I mean, you said 1,000,005. I said keep track. And some of y'all, like over here, you lost count. I lost count. Too damn many. The limit doesn't exist. Well, and then Kim's like 1,005. 1,000,005. So it's not a Busby lawsuit. Okay. This is not coming from Busby. All right. Just letting you guys know. But apparently, TMZ has obtained multiple new lawsuits, all filed by the same New York based attorney, not Busby. When they say the same, is there another attorney in New York that also filed lawsuits in New York? Let me know. With the unnamed plaintiff all claiming Diddy drugged them and then them, okay, SODOMIZED, all right, with the earliest claims dating back to 2019. Now, while there's nuisance to each claim, they all share similarities. Well, all right. We have been reading lawsuits, Diddy lawsuits, time after time. Please name all those similarities that they claim. They were given a drink, they were drugged, and there are associates involved, right? Typically, that's all right. Like typically, there's a drink that's given to them. They're drugged. They lose all kind of like thought process about what happened. They don't remember, and then they are violated some with Diddy or sometimes by other associates. That typically is the pattern. Now we have like a modus operandi, right? Where it's like we understand a pattern of behavior. We could even say if all of these lawsuits are correct, because now they're all kind of following the same type of narrative. This man is a predator, right? If Diddy wasn't this famous guy and he was a serial artist that's running all over rampant, attacking people, male and females and children or whatever it may be, this is the kind of stuff that a criminal behavioral person would be reviewing. Like, look at all of these behaviors. They're all the same, right? They're all the same. What do y'all think about that? So, with the accuser saying that they went to a party, so it's a party, they're given a drink, the drink is spiked, they're violated. Diddy sometimes, and then sometimes other folks, okay? Depending on the associates. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Beats and Tapes. Yes, we did. Shout out to Star again. There's usually a bystander, right, Gordon? Like there's somebody else that's watching. People are watching what is going on, covering. And that's the piece that I'm just like, this just cannot be a bunch of isolated incidents. No way. You know? A man like this doesn't act alone. No way. There's other folks that are involved. There are other people that know and don't say anything, that don't speak whatsoever. So we just kind of have to start putting all of these things together, okay? All right. So the accuser, similarities with the accuser saying they went to a party with Puffy and his crew, two claiming they went to hotels with them, and one claiming they were AR'd at his residence in the Hamptons. Okay. All three accusers say they accepted alcohol beverages from Diddy. So the alcohol beverages came from Diddy directly, not from like an associate. At least that's what we've noticed. Before claiming they quickly became disoriented and passed out, only coming to when Diddy was essing them, sodomizing them. Okay, that's the word. Ay, ay, ay. One man claimed that so we have a John Doe. One man claims that the alleged R-ing was filmed by associates of Diddy. So now we have a man who's claiming that his R-ing was filmed by associates. Now, of course, people have the right to fight these claims. They should, absolutely. Um, they should. But now I have a lot of questions about this person that was filmed, right? Who was filming? What happened exactly? We've heard of females being filmed, but I've never heard out of all the lawsuits that there was um a male that was violated and filmed. That's the first, okay? So one man claims the alleged R-ing was filmed by associates of Diddy, who then paid him 2,500 on behalf of Diddy. Huh. The other two accusers do not say they were paid. So this man, this John Doe, he's a John Doe, was violated and was filmed, okay? And it was filmed by associates of Diddy, and he was paid 2,500 on behalf of Diddy. Diddy didn't give him the money. It was on behalf of Diddy. All right. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now I'm curious to see this lawsuit that is yet to be. I mean, I literally right now, it says TMZ is the only person. I'm looking at Pacer. We don't have a lawsuit yet. So hopefully we'll get one and we'll read it and we'll dissect it. The other two accusers do not say they were paid. According to the lawsuits, none of the alleged victims spoke up in the aftermath of the incidents due to fear and intimidation. Now, these incidences are saying that they happened sometime in 2019, the three of them, okay? So we have seen lawsuits where I believe one of them was in 2021, okay? There's been a lot of similarities in these patterns. So as we said, two of the accusers claim that they were AR'd in hotels, with one saying, did he sodomize him in a suite at the Park Hyatt Hotel on 57th Street, the same hotel where federal agents arrested Diddy in September. So the same hotel that Diddy was arrested at, he had also previously violated somebody there. That's a lot. What? Wow. Okay. So the same hotel where federal agents arrested Diddy in September, all right? These new lawsuits against Diddy add to the growing list he's facing. Though it's worth noting again that these allegations encounters took place in recent years, whereas earlier claims date back as far as the early 1990s. Diddy, we know, is currently locked up for the charges that he's facing. We already know this. He has attempted bail. He attempted last month and he has failed. Okay. And of course, Diddy's attorneys give this blanket statement of these complaints are full of lies. We will prove them false and seek sanctions against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him. Everybody is filing complaints, seeking sanctions. What is going on? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. You said, oh, said JC can't say he didn't know what daddy's been doing for years, but I know he was involved in a lot of daddy's crimes, says Tasha LeBlanc. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Let me shout out some folks here. Kiss and Mooch, thank you for renewing your membership, love, and rocking with the Truth Rolls with TY. Thank you for renewing your membership as well. Shout out to you guys. You know, everybody with Diddy info is afraid to eat or drink anything right now. At least I would be. Sheila, you ain't never lie. Like, hell, I'm surprised Diddy even eating behind bars? Because I wouldn't be. I don't want anybody to, like he could be Epstein. Because think about it, right? We're talking about a whole organization of predators to a certain degree, right? Like you're talking about people that knew people that know people and that get around. um I said this earlier during the week. I said, guys, I don't think Diddy has time for investigators. I think that's somebody else using Diddy's name, but that they're more scared to be outed. I don't know, just my thoughts and opinions. So, like when we were talking about Busby and his allegations, which I thought was great for him to bring this forward. Some of you guys in the comments are not fans of Busby, and that's absolutely fine. I don't think that's what this is about. Some folks feel like Busby needs to be exposed. And I said, well, I read the lawsuit in a video a couple weeks ago. I said, y'all should watch it if you want to know Busby's background. He does. He's a lawyer. He's, I don't know. I don't know. His background is interesting. Has he done some sleazy shit? Probably. But does he get paid? Yes, he does. He gets the money for, the people that he represents. Right? Right. Okay, the chat froze. Can y'all see me? Let me know. Okay. Yeah, Rita says, let Busby do his job. I agree. Let him do his job. Now, let's talk about another individual here because I'm going to tell you guys something. I said his name wrong. Luigi, I called him Luigi Macaroni. I don't know why. Stupid. Luigi Mangione, y'all. My mind is, I'm going to tell you my opinion. You guys are entitled to your opinion, but I'm going to tell you my opinion. Okay. I honestly thought that Luigi was somebody in need of health care, jaded by the system, who fucked him up one way or another, right? Who I don't know, like he's jaded by the insurance system. And so he felt like he needed to take it out by taking out the CEO. Now, can y'all tell me why this man? I mean, listen, his family owns, shout out to Sylvia, who told us time and time again, okay, that this man is very wealthy. They own like a radio station, nursing homes, golf places, properties. What is going on? So the grandma left him tens of millions of his inheritance. Momo's thinking, Momo, you are not the only person who has said that. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, this don't make no sense whatsoever. This is not a John Q story where he literally, killed somebody because he was upset about the system. What it was, this attention seeking? What was the reason? Let me know. Luigi complained of brain fog. Brain frog? Brain fog. Just like the Moscow murders. He may have had insurance, but been denied and made it worse. Holly, but if he had so much money, did he really even need, like, I'm just wondering. Because they said that he had like a back infusion type of situation thing. And now this it's weird. So he decides, I am going to go and off the CEO. It shows that even privileged people can be pissed at health insurance companies. Yes, so here's the deal though. His family owned those nursing homes, right? I mean, let me know. You said it. Yeah, it's his great. He was said to be, receiving this money. Attention feels like spiteful of his parents. Did he have money or did his family have the money, says Jane? That's a great question. You said, in my opinion, only someone with money and privilege could even get away with this murder or have the audacity to plan it. You can't order surgeries. A doctor decides they may not have believed his back pain at first. Money or no money, you can't snake a surgeon to operate. Gotcha. Let me know what you think. You send me a very important email. Okay. Did you send it to me today? I'll have to check my email. Sometimes I just glanced them. He was part of the My Ultra at his Ivy League university, and higher ups gave him the specific trigger to be a papsy. I believe he's a papsy more than anything. It was his parents' facilities. You believe it's psychosis? Okay. You think he's being set up? He just volunteered there while in college. See, I'm learning what y'all are saying here, but I'm just trying to figure out like what happened here. So this Zac Efron Ted Bundy lookalike, get mad at me. I know I did say that. I'm just gonna say it because y'all were saying that he looked like Jake Gyllenhaal, and I said no, he doesn't. He looks like the Zac Efron version of Ted Bundy, and y'all got mad at me, but that's okay. I don't care. I love you anyways. I'm trying to understand the sense of the crime a little bit, right? Never underestimate cheeks. It's a really strange case. Okay, but listen, I'm gonna entertain this, okay? Because I'm still haven't quite made up my mind why the eyebrows look different in the various videos. The media is not gonna gaslight me. I will not be gaslit. But let me show you a video, okay? I want to show y'all a video of this situation here, okay? Hold on.
Luigi is a patsy. Then I second guessed myself. I changed my theory, but I'm back on my bullshit. And here's why. I want to analyze these two faces. These are 100% two different guys. Let me show you. See how this nose goes straight down and it tilts down right there. I am a face recognition scientist, and it's kind of got a little bulb there. Maybe that's lighting. I'll give you that. As an Italian, we have a flavor of the nose. This man's nose does not go straight. It is not as long. And look at those nostrils. Those nostrils are flared for Jesus. You think it's just that picture? That is a flared nose. That bitch goes coast to coast. That does not lay at rest like a cute little Anglo nose. These are two different noses. Okay, now I want to talk about the lip. See these nice, full, what looks like lip filler. People pay for lips like that, sir. Look at that voluminous, full lip on the bottom and a full top. The lips go kind of in a U, sort of in a smiley face. Thin on the top, thin on the bottom, and it kind of like makes a Joker. Both of these faces are at rest. See how his goes up and to the side a little bit? Those are two different lips. Eyebrows. Where are they? There they are. That is some micro blading. Again, here, look at the nose. Look at how wide the nostrils go. I'm not denying that Luigi is involved, but if you look me dead ass in the face and tell me these are the same people, I'm going to say you're taking crazy pills. I made a video saying that I think Luigi is a patsy. Then I second guessed myself.
All right. What do y'all think? I'm laughing at y'all. They don't look the same. Well, once she pointed that shit out, that was too much. That was too much. I cannot. Lord have mercy. What do y'all think? I want to know what you guys think. Same guy, different dude. Some folks don't feel like it's the same guy. I don't know. You see, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert whatsoever at all of any of this. Hold up. I don't think they look like the same guy. You don't think that they do? Okay. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. The first picture was taken from the above. The smile, the jaw, the nose is not the same. Okay, not the same guy. I don't know. You said, Rabbit, what was the date that Luigi allegedly named his cryptic YT? It was the day of the day of the arrest. Was that him? Yeah, the no when she talked about the nose, the flair for Jesus. I think they look different, but who am I? I don't know, Claire. Like I don't think anybody, I'm not an expert at this. I also don't think that pictures can 1000% capture every feature of ours. But that's just my opinion. Hold up. Do you believe we hold up now? Let me ask you guys in the comments. Do you believe that we have the same that this is this is two different people, two different Luigis? Let me know. Two different Luigis. Yes or no? No difference. No different. Yes, different. Go vote. Go vote, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Where's Mario? I don't know. You said, look, give me a good filter, and I can look like Rabbit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Rabbit, I put 2 pics in the Discord. His eyebrows grew like this in 5 days. Well, I mean, that could very well be because he's got some freaking bushy eyebrows, you know? That could very well be the case. Now, let me see what you're talking about. I'm looking at the open chat. Because people have said different things about his eyebrows. Like they look like they're apart and he's got this little like dip right there. People have said different things, but I don't know. Could he have grown his eyebrows between the time that he committed the crime to then? I mean, like he's got some hairy ass eyebrows. Facial hair grows quick, you know? Maybe he put concealer in them. Maybe he did, right? A little concealer right there. He said it's too early. I think it's Mario, not Luigi, says Beats and Tapes. Oh my God. The other photo is black and white. I mean, photos have a way of kind of trickiness. I don't know. It's possible that someone can look totally different due to angles, lighting shows. Those contour makeup videos have shown me the light. You know what? You ain't never, like, you contour to make it look like you have no nose, to like a big nose, to a slimmer nose. I mean, I've seen some people here can really contour. Interesting enough, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. Shout out to you. You said twin bro Mario. The thing is the camera lenses, and the camera's a little bit darker on the CCTV footage. You think it was a setup? Lord, let me know what you think. I said we do a DNA test, but I mean, okay, let's talk about DNA because they were swabbing DNA on the phone. They were swabbing DNA on other items. I guess there's that. How are you going to fight DNA? I doubt he's a makeup artist. Well, apparently he's been a lot of things in the last couple days, you know? I personally, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I don't care. You guys are entitled to your opinion. I still don't think that the crime was justified. I will never, even though the CEO has sat there and sat through a lot of the stuff that he has done. I mean, I still don't think that that's a justified crime. And guess what's gonna happen? No change is gonna occur in the healthcare system. Nada. You know why? Because people are going to run the narrative that they're going to run, and nothing's gonna change. Just it's not. What is going to change is these CEOs are probably going to have a lot of security. That's what's going to happen. But personally, I don't think anything's going to change. So all of this was too much. You said, "Come on, guys." He had the ID and use at the hostel. It's the same guy, says Diane. Diane, tell them, because people think I don't know what they think. I don't think this whole is not going to change anything. Maybe if he follows these right. Mar Lugo, thank you for the $4.99. I need to see DNA results, right? I'm gonna need to see some DNA. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. You said so. That's we're all looking for, and a Luigi instead of a Jason Bourne, right? This thing. I mean, I will say this. I didn't think he was going to get caught, honestly, because he literally this would have been like the perfect murder. Okay, had he not been so reckless, had he not unless it's a different guy. Had he not gone to the McDonald's? The McDonald's? And then like people recognized him and he was recognizable. Was he not watching social media and how people were recognized? They knew what he looked like. They had a picture of him. He had a smile on. They had that little taxi picture. I mean, there was a lot there. What do y'all think? Ooh, Sue, thank you for the 499. Says look into Pelosi's stock connection to CEO investigation by the DOJ. Now, let me just say this. I do find that interesting. When the DOJ has to investigate healthcare companies, when shit is not even regulated, we don't have enough rules, enough protection for civilians, okay, for people that are needing healthcare coverage, there's a problem there. So, Sue, I don't think you're way off that there needs to, all these political connections to these insurance companies needs to be looked at, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody gets their cut, okay? You guys, I worked so many years in government, and how much of my paycheck did they not take from the insurance only for me to, first of all, I don't want to use insurance because I don't want to go to the doctor because it don't matter. It don't matter how healthy I am or whatever. There's always something going on. You know what I mean? Like, or if I get really sick, which has happened to me, I mean, I still have to pay out of pocket so much, even though every month they're taking from my paycheck. They're taking, dinner from my family. And I know I'm not the only one. I know half of you guys are there. And then only to find out that they won't cover for something major, like, or you're having to pay out of pocket X, Y, and Z. It's a scam. It's like the biggest fraud that we ever have. And then you had the point where everybody had to get covered. And I'm like, but y'all don't make coverage for everybody. There is no uniqueness. There is no unique individual plan for folks for when they need it. And then when you need it, suddenly you got all kinds of illnesses and it's like, what do you treat first? Who do you go with first? And you literally are a walking target when you walk into a doctor's office or a fucking hospital and you can't pay, but you have to get treatment. I get it. I get it. I've been there, y'all. I've been there. I remember, um, really struggling when I was younger, struggling between, do I get insurance? I make too much to get, what is it, Medicaid? I couldn't get Medicaid because I made too much. Or it was my education wouldn't allow me or something to that effect. So it's like a balancing act. Well, then do I pay my bills or get health care? How does this work? It's just not feasible. It's not feasible. Mar, thank you for the 499. You said, I'm upset that the guy who turned him in might not even get the reward. Shady, I heard this too. How does the guy who turned him in not get the reward? Help me understand that. See, now that's another system that needs oversight too. How the hell you ask for the public's help and the public is helping you, even though half of the public is upset and they don't even want to help you? How the hell you gonna say, haha, just joking, you ain't getting no money? And I believe it was a citizen who told the McDonald's employee called, right? 50,000 makes a difference, okay? Literally. Right. No, popcorn and M&Ms. You're right. You damn if you do it, and if you damn if you don't. Like, you need it. You need it, but that it's one of those things that you're like, is it really going to help me? Probably not. Mm-mm. You said, oh, wait, that's the catch. He called 911, not the tip line. But it was his call to 911 that led to his capture. That don't make sense. That does not make any sense. See, I'm telling you, Night Charm, that's why people don't even want to assist. That's dumb. That is so dumb. Shame on them for doing that. Where's the mayor? By the way, when they did that press conference, that guy that was like, after they caught him, he was so preachy. I guess he's the mayor from is it Altoona? Altoona. Y'all get a different mayor, okay? That's a little too much preachiness for me. She also got fired from the McDonald's. Why? For doing the right thing? What? I didn't know that. So she lost her job for doing the right thing? That is crazy. We are too backwards. I swear we are way too backwards for this. No freaking way. No. No. That's crazy. Too much tuna in Altoona? Well, yeah, now she won't have any insurance because they fired her. Yo, that's not cool, you know? I saw an article today saying she snitched at McDonald's, may not even get the money. Wow. I swear, it's so backwards here. I don't even know what to make of it. Yes, I think the McDonald's was getting a lot of hateful reviews from tipsters. That's crazy. You just summed it up in one sentence. It's all a scam. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, well, it is what it is. I don't know. See, that's what you get for defending billionaires. Too bad, so sad. Well, now she don't got no insurance, right? If her job was paying her insurance, she has no insurance anymore. Okay? This is kind of sad. I mean, still, she thought she did the right thing, but still, I mean, come on now. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that one because at the end of the day, I still don't feel like it was justified, but everybody, y'all have your opinions. Shout out to you guys. Okay, we have to move on and we have to talk about this woman is just I cannot with this girl. Let me show you what I'm watching. You think she's gonna be walking like that when she goes to jail? Hold up. Hold up.
Kickball change and turn out of it. Bend your knees. Where's your plie? And the prep. Hup, double, double. Deep, deep. Deep, deep to the back. Boom, boom. Jazz walk coming up. And a 5, 6, A plus. And 5, 6. Believe in yourself.
Let me know.
Kickball change and turn out of it. Bend your knees. Where's your plie? And the prep.
I cannot. Yo, I cannot. Work it. Work it. Yes, girl. Yes, you. That's J-Lo. Coming in late. No worries, KCG. She's too much. Y'all see how she walked? What the hell is going on? I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of walk I want to see when she has to go to court or testify if she's ever involved or implicated in anything, allegedly, in my opinion. I like to see what she planned to do. What's she planning to do? Is she gonna plead aid to the jail cell, or is she gonna plead aid to the the court when she has to if anything comes out? Because she's very much confident that listen, I don't know. Did she praise to somebody? Did she do something? Was somebody prayed on so that she's not you know, I don't know. Just weird. Just weird. Oh my God. Okay. Let me say something. So I'm checking my email because I was told to check my email. Please don't send me Liam Payne photos of when he fell. I am not interested in looking at his body or anything like that. Like, please don't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to see why are we even showing these pictures? They're horrible pictures. And they should not be shown online. I don't care what y'all find. Personally, I'm not interested. Okay? These pictures are horrible. Please don't do that. And that's why they went to my spam mail, because I didn't know that I had an email. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I didn't share his falling. The pictures that I shared was when they were manhandling him and he was still alive. But I just got an email of pictures literally with Liam's body and blood all over. I don't want to see that, y'all. I don't want to see that. Okay, so I don't care what you find in there. I don't put that in my email. I'm good. Okay. I don't think that was right. So please don't do that. And that's why they went to my spam. Next time, I'm going to protect myself and leave shit in spam if it hits there. And I'm sorry if I never get that. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I just saw that and I was not happy. So let's talk about Liam Payne. Because there's so much coming about this right now. Lord have mercy. Sorry, y'all. Just seeing that really disturbed me. So Liam Payne, all week we've heard about what has been happening, updates with the court in Argentina, which First of all, let me shout out the people on Twitter, the fan base on Twitter that have been doing a freaking phenomenal job in keeping us updated here in the US of what they're hearing. There's now another journalist that is outside of InfoBay, outside of like TMZ and all these other outlets, that he's actually going to the courtroom and collecting people's testimony and actually sharing screenshots of what's been said. And so yesterday I dropped a video. In my video, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Sorry, y'all. No, it was just really disturbing. I'm sorry, y'all. I know in the chat. For me, I was not expecting, like, when somebody was, I don't know who it was in the chat that was telling me, check your email. I'm checking it. And I'm like, I don't see an email. So then I go to my spam and I see it. Then I see these pictures. And let me tell you, the audacity, the person that shared the picture also put their fucking signature. Like, Liam's dead body and blood is all over. And you literally have the audacity to put your channel or your little signature on the picture. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm sorry. I know you meant well by sharing those, but I'm good. Like, get it together, yo. You shouldn't even be looking at that. I'm concerned for you. Sorry, but it's just too much. That was too much, yo. It just bothered me. Okay. So there's a lot coming about, okay? And now it's all being it's a picture that's being painted at this point, right? So Liam Payne, according to the hotel people, if you believe anything that they say, and I still have a lot of questions, there's a head of a hotel who's a supervisor, the receptionist that called 911. His name is Esteban Grassi. Esteban Grassi gave his declaration to the court, and there was a journalist there that captured everything and took everything down. So basically, Esteban Grassi actually shared messages that were submitted to the court of Rogelio Nores being a manager, being very much a manager, and managing and making sure that Liam Payne had his alcohol, that Liam Payne had all of his things that he needed right in his room, and basically wasn't really checking on Liam Payne that much, very minimal. The day that Liam Payne died, so the hotel was trying to call him and let him know, like, listen, this is what's happening, like, come and get him because he's being destructive. We're concerned. There's a concern because allegedly, according to the, Esteban Grassi, he kept saying that he was going in and out of consciousness. And when he would wake up, he had destroyed his room. These people, this didn't have to happen to Liam Payne. He didn't have to die, okay? There have been, if you just look at the timeline of events, it could have been prevented at any time. Even if this man was super drunk, under the influence of whatever, it wasn't what killed him. And I stand 10 toes down on that. Period, point blank. It was not, it just didn't kill him, okay? That wasn't his death. So when I hear people push that, I said, that's fine. He probably was drunk. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. But there was this expectation of this manager to come back and check on him, and he didn't. He started ignoring the calls from the hotel that were calling him. And then when the quote unquote fall happened, Rogelio didn't even come back. They called him. He answered the phone and he said, oh my God, I have to call his family in the UK. That's what he said. But he never came back to check on his friend. He never, like, how would you know that you had to call the family in UK? You didn't even know if he had died. It was so weird, the testimony that Esteban. Now, another character that I didn't even know was in the mix. Shout out to Julia. There's a woman by the name of Lula Miranda. Lula Miranda apparently is Rogelio Nores' girlfriend. Esteban had written a message to Roger and said, hey, Roger, we got a message from Lula Miranda. This was before, this was like on the 14th of October. Liam Payne's death happened on the 16th. Hey, by the way, yada, yada, yada. Listen, Lula doesn't want any more alcohol to Liam. So I don't know if Lula was concerned, Rogelio Nores' girlfriend, so much so that she had to write an email to the Casa Sur Esteban Graci person. So all of these moving parts don't really make a lot of sense to me, and I'm trying to unveil them as I go. Yeah, thank you. Nothing adds up. Fans seem to be in agreement that different, and that's different to what's being pushed. I don't know. No, you're right. Nothing adds up. Nothing. We don't even know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? We don't like. For me, Rogelio is trying to get out of anything and everything. It was so crazy is that this has all been kind of news that's been developing in Argentina. Why hasn't TMZ spoken on this? Why hasn't TMZ spoken on the latest findings? No, they're speaking on how they're trying, the friend, was there hours before. What did Harvey Levin say? They're trying to blame him, but he's not at fault. Shut the fuck up, Harvey. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You weren't there, just like I wasn't there. And half of the people were not there. But Harvey's really quick to say he wasn't there. TMZ does the most, I swear. Like they just get bought and that's what they do. Thank you. In Argentina, she's in so many pics with LP Rogelio. Okay. Miss, is it Angelica? Mrs. Angelica, Lula Miranda is Rogelio Nores' girlfriend, correct? Let me know. They're like together, right? And by the way, shout out to all the subs, all the Liam Payne fan subs and stuff like that, because y'all are amazing. Thank you guys for writing to me, for trying to be helpful in this. Thank you. For at the very least assisting me, because I could sit here and make up a title about what I think happened. But I want to hear y'all's perspective. Thank you. And probably Roger's girlfriend. Thank you. Probably not getting paid to speak on what actually happened, says Danny. Shout out to you. You said Lula was an opening act for Niall Horan. It's Neil or Niall? I think it's Neil Horan in 2019 when he was in Toronto. Girl, I didn't even know that she sung. Like, she's an artist too. Let me know. Thank you. What are the streets saying in Argentina? Well, this is a great question. You have a lot of the fans that are protesting and they go out there and they want justice, right? Which is, shout out to them. They're out there protesting. And these are like fans that seen Liam. Some of them had seen Liam on the 16th. Liam was very much connected to his fans, like he wasn't above trying to speak to them. But the person that managed all of that was Rogelio Nores. As much as he says he just wanted to be a friend, Rogelio Nores felt like if he could get Liam right where he wanted him to be, I mean, he could also make money off of him. The question that I've had from the beginning is that, Rogelio, if Liam was such a friend of yours, why the fuck was he staying at a hotel? Why not take him to your house if you live in Argentina? That's always been my question. Because to me, if I'm visiting another country and Liam didn't know a lot of Spanish, I'm not going to let my friend stay at a hotel. They're visiting and they don't even speak the language that well. That's dumb. I asked that a long time. I said, that don't make sense. I've never been to the UK, or all these other countries. I've never been to New Zealand or, somewhere in Africa. Never been to Africa, right? So it's like, if I go there, I'm not going to stay at a hotel. I want to stay with a friend who can help me with whatever language is being spoken. Like, it would make sense. When I go to Mexico, I don't stay in hotels. I stay with family. Why? Because it's family, it's cheaper. And, if for whatever reason I feel safer within the company of the family. See, the thing is that even if my friend was using drugs or alcohol or whatever, and he wasn't supposed to, at the very least, I know they're with me and they're going to be safe. And if something happens, I'm going to take his ass, or her to a doctor, which should have happened. So Rogelio trying to push this narrative of like, it's the hotel's fault. No, it's fucking not. Now, there is something that says, I guess there's a law or something that says that, they should have had a doctor on staff, the Argentinian hotel. Could very well be the case, right? But if that is the case, then why wasn't there one? Why did Esteban decide to call, the emergency number and specifically request an ambulance and not police? Like the request that he was making was just off and weird. Okay. Now here's the other deal that just doesn't make sense. Yesterday in my video, I released the text messages from the prostitutes, the two prostitutes. Okay. And oh no, and this is a good point too. But can we blame others for what an adult chooses to do themselves? That's a great point. That I would agree with you. Yes and no. If so, one thing before I go to my other thought, and this is a good point that Pika's making. This is my understanding. Liam Payne's dad submitted an email to the court. In the court, the psychiatrist who had prescribed Liam Payne medication, there in the email, Rogelio Nores is in this email. And Rogelio, and he is basically being talked to like he was supervising his care, right? So he was managing Liam, but also supervising his care one way or another. So for me, by default, and like the prosecutors in Argentina have said, you are the de facto manager. You've basically put yourself in that position. And in more, that's going to be the argument that they're going to have to make, that he was well aware. An example, the Michael Jackson case with the doctor, right? The doctor wasn't like, the doctor essentially became entitled of his care because he was facilitating this care and giving him this medication. There are messages where Rogelio is actually providing him these allegedly these drugs, okay? And he's playing drug dealer with him too. Not just Rogelio, but the other two men that are charged. So that's where the thing comes. It's like you're well aware that this man was taking a antidepressant that shouldn't be mixed in with other drugs. Therefore, this is where you're at fault. But the other side to this is, wait a minute, like, how much responsibility does Liam Payne play in all of this? And that, I guess, is up to you guys to decide. But I think this is a great comment, Pika, and that's why I had to bring this up. Thank you for saying that. It was giving conservatorship vibes. I think that if Liam Payne was struggling with drugs, okay, that's fine. He was struggling with drugs. But to me, there you go. It's like the Matthew Perry thing, right? Matthew Perry, everybody around him knew that he had these issues, but instead of taking care of these issues, they provided him with more substance to, off himself, or, to die, basically. He didn't off himself, but to die. And so that's the case that it becomes. Anyway, so shout out to you guys. The prostitutes, let me go to this point. The prostitutes is a little bit more clear now, okay? These prostitutes were requested, okay? And it sounds like Liam had requested them to Rogelio. But where it's completely off is that Liam is messaging these prostitutes via text message, right? But Liam doesn't speak Spanish. So he's like texting all these words in English. And I have questions about the way, like, is that really Liam's text messages? Especially because Rogelio was told that he wanted these prostitutes. And then Esteban was the one that let Roger know that the two women went into his room and they were provided, alcohol and everything. There's so much that doesn't quite make sense from this situation there. And I question whether it was really Liam that wrote those messages. A lot of this is like, wait, the guy doesn't speak any Spanish. So when the partying stopped with him and these prostitutes, like, how was he communicating with them? What happened? I don't know. You said, yeah, that was a flag too. So they talked to him in English, but now need a translator. How's that work? And Julia was the one that, shout out to Julia, she pointed this out too. She said, how does that work? Wait a minute. So they're talking, so they're understanding all the English that Liam Payne is writing in these messages. But now they need a translator? They didn't need a translator while he was in the room with them? That don't make any sense to me as well. You said Google Translate? Probably. I don't know. So while they were in the room, they didn't need a translator there? but the translation on the text message is pretty, like, I don't know, like Google Translate, you think, Pika? That's what I was like, I don't know about this. And a lot is being said, like, of course people want justice for Liam Payne. That has been the trending hashtag, okay? And then devices cease in the case of Liam Payne. All devices should be ceased. Incoming call, check your phone. My thing is too is they didn't check Kay Cassidy. And these are all the fans from Argentina that have been, writing posters, going out there to protest everything. There's so much that people are looking at. We do, by the way, have a new image that I'm going to drop here in a little bit in another video. It's just, I don't know, y'all. None of this is making sense whatsoever. It bothers me. Honestly, it's been bothering me for quite some time that I'm like, I don't get this. Like, he was meeting these fans outside. He had his Rolex watch. Where is this freaking Rolex watch at? Where is it? Who took it? And then they said that in the lobby, Esteban didn't even testify to this. The prostitute said that Liam Payne wanted to marry them and promised him his Rolex watch. How come Esteban didn't testify any of this? Didn't testify any of this at all. It's weird. I don't know. Okay, you say my son took Japanese. He had his phone set to translate his message to Japanese when anyone sends him a text. So they could have had him, right, like it's true. Maybe there was like a translate app or something. Has anyone traveled to that part of Argentina? Maybe they speak English. I mean, Esteban sounds like, I don't know, I've never heard him speak anything. He did study Spanish, but failed the exam. He was not fluent. He probably knew a few words here and there. This is why I don't understand, like, because the way Brian Baez, which, by the way, I still have that recording. I have not released it. I've been waiting on some other things before I do that. And now, especially since I know the law firm that the family's being represented by in Argentina, anyways, it would be good for them to have that as well. All of this is truly odd. So Liam was well aware of the risks unless it's shown a substance over than what he asked for. He was knowingly given, Jane, but he didn't know. The thing is can you truly be aware of what you're being given if you're already intoxicated? And that's the piece. That's the question, is that if you have people managing your career around you, providing you drugs, yes, you're requesting that, right? So if I have a friend who is a drug addict and I know that they're a drug addict or they're struggling with substances and I've decided to give them a bottle of, I don't know, tequila, said, or I'm only going to give you one, and they're still asking me and they're bothering me for another bottle, and I can't be there all the time to supervise, but whatever, I happen to be there. Okay. Then I decide to give them another bottle just to keep them quiet. And then this other bottle, I don't know, and along with substances, kills them. Am I not responsible for that? If I've put myself in that situation to be their managing person and also provided them alcohol? I'm just saying, I don't know. What do y'all think? Citrulline reacts with many substances in a negative way. The doctor would have certainly advised such. And I think that's what the doctor said in a message. You know what I mean? Yes. And Sandra says, and the same substance can be very different in Argentina compared to substances in the US. Definitely. Definitely. That's a good point. I cannot figure, hold on. Did they give him drugs to sedate him? I don't know. It's a great question. Didn't Brian say that he used Liam's telephone? Mm-hmm. Or am I wrong? When they were together, I don't know. Brian said that Liam took Brian's phone. And so then Brian had Liam's computer and he saw something on the computer. You know what I mean? And so he put that out there. Brian, in my opinion, you can't write everything off that he says because he's privy to a lot of information from the case because he's in the case, right? He's one of the people charged. But he's also not being transparent whatsoever, because what was published was that the Argentinian prosecutors said that Brian had sent Liam Payne photos of drugs to let him know that he could hook him up with drugs. Okay. That's what they said. All right. How come when Brian came forward to all social media, why didn't he say that? He never put that out there, and he denies it. And I'm like, I just don't believe him. I believe that he might have brought him something. I believe Brian plays a bigger part in this. But he doesn't want to look like the bad guy. And you know, he just says whatever people want us to hear at this point. Um, you're being talked about as doing a good job. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, love. Because he has to defend. Exactly right, Chico. But Brian comes up here in all these like Spanish channels, like the Spanish one over there, and then with the fans, and he gave like this completely different story that I'm like, I don't believe you. And then you do bullshit like, let me have the fans ask me questions. Like, he's literally built this little IG platform off of the death of Liam Payne, and he's being accused of having something to do with it. They don't make sense. So that's why I side-eye that. Now, it would be nice for other folks to talk about this, like if it, get the real information from Argentina, because law and crime can definitely pull information from Argentina and all that other stuff, because they got a bigger pull than we do over here. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to waste their resources on that. Wondering if he knows a lot more, but is afraid. Could be. Brian Paez is very well going to be the fall guy for this. I have a prediction, but I hope it. I mean, I definitely want justice to happen, but because I know that it doesn't always happen. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Rogelio Norris gets off from this, and then the people that take fault is Brian Paez, who was not there. Okay. He had been gone 2 days or a day and a half before Liam Payne's death. So I feel like Rogelio Norris is going to be able to buy himself out of the situation, which is unfortunate, because it's like, yo, like, that was your best friend. You don't feel like you're responsible for anything that happened to your best friend? I don't know. I'm going to ask this question again. Since when does any of this news stories make sense? Don't worry, Owen. Chico's like, no, they don't. They don't. Seems like too many loose ends. Yeah, I don't think it was an accidental fall, but that's my opinion. And just a thought, perhaps he's doing the most on platforms because he knows he's going down for it. Yeah, like Kim, he's got nothing to lose. That's what it is. Brian Paez has nothing to lose. He really doesn't. So he's doing what he's doing because he wants to. That's how I see it, y'all. But anyways, guys, y'all are amazing. Thank you for joining me today. I have to let you go because I'm working on a pre-recorded video on another Liam Payne, breaking another thing down. More information coming on that. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys watch the video that I dropped last night. Oh man, that video took me a long time just because just breaking the information and stuff like that. But they're all coming together. Guys, another video that I have coming up. And there's a lot of videos in my vault that I have to work on. I have not done. But there's one that takes lead right now. Yolanda Saldivar. Y'all know who Yolanda Saldivar is, right? Let me know. You know who Yolanda Saldivar is. Okay. She is currently in the process of getting eligibility for parole. Okay. So Yolanda Saldivar could very well be released here pretty soon, next year. All right. Now, I'm going to do a video of what we can do. Who can we plead to? The parole board, what we can do, because we're going to do something. I'm working on that video. Hopefully it'll drop this weekend. I need you guys to make sure you watch it, okay, and share it, because I want to be able to get like all the to-dos. I need to tell you exactly where this woman is at in her parole. I don't know if there's already petitions going, so I'm gonna see what petitions. If you guys find any petitions that they have a lot of signatures, let me know, because let me tell you, we are not going to do another Gypsy Rose. We are not going to do anything whatsoever. We have to be able to stick on it. No, Belen, there's already reports out there. They're thinking she's going to get out. 2025 is going to be the year, because I don't know. And then they did an interview with the prosecutor at the time that prosecuted the case, and he said that in his thought, he became a prosecutor, then a judge, and then retired. He felt like she needed to stay in jail because she is not at all apologetic. She has said that it was an accident. How the hell are you going to claim accident after so many years? Okay, when you have been found guilty and it was no accident. It was an accidental homicide. Okay, we'll get into that. All right, it's a whole different video that I'm working on. Okay, y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, 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 guys.